Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to Infinite Manifestations. In Sanskrit, karma literally means action. Karma is the notion of receiving back whatever you put out into the cosmos, either good or bad. It is fundamental to Hinduism and Buddhism. By definition, for deciding a person's next worldly life based on their current ethical framework, whatever religious system you follow or don't, the principle of karma may play a role in your life, whether you realize it or not. There are 12 laws of karma at work all the time. When you follow these 12 karma laws, you generate positive karma in your life, potentially increasing the probability of good things happening. Learn more about karma and the 12 laws of karma, as well as how to harness their power in this video. What is karma? The actual meaning of karma varies depending on who you ask. Some cling to the traditional interpretation based on Eastern faiths, while others interpret it from a more Western perspective of both good and bad. As a result, multiple perspectives on how karma pertains to life may emerge. I believe karma is the idea that what you do comes back to you. The energy you put out is the energy you receive back, but it's never a punishment tool. Karma can show up in different ways for different people and in different lifetimes even. So, we can't always know or predict how and when it will come back to you. The cosmos contains a mystical, magical force that we cannot always comprehend from our rational human perspective. If you're still unconvinced about the reality of karma, take a look back at your own life or the lives of others, and you'll most likely discover real-world examples of karma in action. What are the 12 laws of karma? There are 12 laws of karma in addition to the various types of karma. Consider these the rules for playing the game of karma and comprehending how it all works. The Hindu and Buddhist belief traditions inspired the 12 rules of karma. Everything, including your thoughts and emotions, is energy in motion. So, in essence, everything you do generates energy that returns to you in some manner. Simply, everything you do creates either a positive or negative consequence. Using karma as a set of strong life principles might encourage you to be more conscious of your thoughts, actions, and deeds before making decisions. With that in mind, consider the karma rules to be suggestions to follow while you go about your daily life. The 12 karma laws might help you understand how karma works and how to produce positive karma in your life. Let's take a closer look at each of these statutes. 1. The Great Law. The Great Law, often known as the law of cause and effect, is what many people think of when they think of karma. It asserts that whatever ideas or energy we put out, we receive, for better or worse. It's like sowing and reaping. If you seed love and compassion, you will harvest it. In order to get what you want, you have to embody and be worthy of those things. It's the concept of what you reap, you sow. For example, if you want love in your life, be loving to yourself. 2. The Law of Creation. The law of creation is all about, you guessed it, creating. You don't just wait for good things to magically happen in your life. You have to actively go out there and make things happen. The law of creation emphasizes the necessity of life not merely happening to us. To make things happen in your life, you must take action rather than waiting for anything to happen by itself. You are a co-creator of your desires, based on your intentions. Use your talents, gifts, and abilities to bless the world. Ask yourself what you need to release so you can create space for the thing you desire to show up. But also create something, not just for the benefit of yourselves but also for the benefit of others. The power to create your ideal reality lies within you. 3. The Law of Humility. The idea behind the law of humility is that you must be modest enough to acknowledge that your current reality is the outcome of your previous deeds. For example, if you blame your coworkers for poor work performance, you must acknowledge that you contributed to this reality by not performing as effectively as you could. To alter something in your life, you must first accept what is currently in place. That is the law of humility's foundation. This is one characteristic shared by many very successful people. They are strong, compassionate, kind, and very modest individuals, but when they started on their journeys, they all had to accept certain aspects about themselves and society. So, no matter where you begin, if you can own your journey and the aspects of it that are utterly beyond your control, you can also own the road for what comes next. You can have a happy, healthy, and prosperous future. 4. The Law of Growth. Growth begins within us. To positively change the world, you must first positively form yourself. This is because genuine change or personal progress begins with what you can manage, which is yourself, not others. The rule of growth also considers what you can't control and how you cope with accepting your situation. Finally, your attention should be on yourself, not on attempting to control the people or things around you. This is where personal development and reading self-help and spiritual books can come into play. And the growth never ends. There's always new things to learn, shift, and heal. You will find some book recommendations in the description below. If you like this video so far, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. 5. The Law of Responsibility. The law of responsibility is all about taking full responsibility for everything that happens in our life, including the bad events. We are accountable for how we choose to conduct our lives, not anybody else. We are accountable for how we present ourselves in the world, how others treat us, and how we treat others. Take responsibility for your role in every scenario in order to put this law into action. 6. The law of connection. This law is based on the principle that everything in your life, including your past, present, and future, are connected. Everything you've experienced has led to the next thing. It's all linked up. Who you are today is the result of your previous actions, and who you will be tomorrow will be the result of your actions today. 7. The law of force. Although some of us claim to be master multitaskers, our inclination to accomplish everything at once sometimes slows us down. The law of force states that you cannot devote your energy to 2 tasks at the same time. When you concentrate on 1 task at a time, you do considerably more and get far better outcomes. When you concentrate on higher ideals such as love and peace, you are less likely to be sidetracked by strong sentiments of resentment, greed, or anger. 8. The law of giving and hospitality. You must contribute to causes in which you believe. This law assists you in understanding the significance of your behaviors, which represent your underlying beliefs. If you wish to live in a peaceful world, for example, you must focus on nurturing peace for others. This karma law is all about selflessness, giving to others, and living what you preach. It is about ensuring that you are not only expressing and thinking positive ideas, but actually walking the walk and acting on those beliefs. Assume, for example, that you believe in charitable giving. So, according to the rule of giving and hospitality, when the chance to contribute presents itself, you act on it rather than merely asking for it to happen. 9. The law of here and now. As you can likely guess, the law of here and now is all about being present. Most of us spend our lives obsessing about the past and what went wrong, replaying the same old tape in our heads. To find peace of mind, you must accept the current moment. This may only occur if you release unpleasant beliefs or habits from your past. If you dwell too much on the past, you will keep reliving them. If we live in the present now and are aware of what we are doing, seeing, tasting, smelling, and experiencing, we will be less detached whether we engage with others, eat a meal, watch a movie, or just spend time alone. The vibe will be different, and the experience will be more engaging and fulfilling. 10. The law of change. There is this quote from a Greek philosopher: "Change is the only constant in life." If you find yourself in the same circumstance over and over again, for example, attracting the same sort of unwanted partner, that is the law of change in action. It's a nudge from the universe to teach you a lesson. According to this principle, history will continue to repeat itself until you learn from the experience and take steps to do something differently to stop the cycle. The cycle will repeat itself unless you take the lesson learned and do something new to progress into a better version of yourself and break the vicious cycle. The issue is that far too many individuals think far too much and feel far too little. In order to modify the pattern and the problem, we must be able to connect ideas and feelings and then adapt and make changes accordingly. 11. The law of patience and reward. Be consistent in your goals, and they will come to fruition. It's about showing up and doing the work and not giving up on your big goals, even when you don't see any progress made toward them quite yet. Living in line with this karmic law entails realizing that great things take time and effort, refusing to give up, praising yourself, and relishing every small milestone you reach along the way. 12. The law of significance and inspiration. We all have a duty to fulfill and something to offer the world. What we communicate may seem little to us at times, yet it may make a huge difference in the lives of someone else. In my case, for example, I love to read your comments and your experiences or questions. I'm here to give you some new and old ideas, maybe a little bit of guidance, and keep you inspired. The law of significance and inspiration is a great law to focus on when you need a motivational boost or begin to feel like you don't have a purpose or matter. It tells us that we all have something valuable to offer. Our one-of-a-kind gifts are designed to be shared with the world and have a good influence. Our contribution to the world, no matter how little and insignificant it appears, is significant. Use this karmic law whenever you need a motivational boost, but keep in mind that you only receive back what you put in. Every contribution you make will have an impact on the world, according to this law. You have been born with a particular gift, mission, and purpose that only you can bring into the world. You've come to authentically share your talents and gifts. The 12 laws of karma can be used as a guideline or roadmap to help you navigate your everyday life. These rules can help you understand how karma works and how your ideas and actions affect you and the world around you. Using karma as a set of standards in your life might encourage you to think about your thoughts, actions, and deeds before making a decision. So, why should we be concerned with karma? The simple answer is that it has a significant impact on our lives and the lives of others, whether we are conscious of it or not. Understanding how what you do returns to you helps us aim to operate from a position of alignment with ourselves and others. It provides us with a moral compass. The great thing is that while we live our life, we are creating our own karma, both positive and negative. To harness the power of the 12 laws of karma, We must purposefully produce good karma by making genuine beneficial contributions to the world. In other words, do good things because it feels good to you, not just because you're seeking good fortune in return. Karma is a lifestyle that promotes positive thinking and actions. Karma is not meant to be a punishment. It is present for the sake of education. How else is someone to learn how to be a good person if they are never taught that harmful action is wrong? A person only suffers if they have created the conditions for suffering. Be open to receive, and I hope to see you in my future. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.